Middlesex, who began this match in second place in the LV County Championship Second Division, took a big step towards promotion to the top flight after they dominated the first day of their latest match against promotion rivals Derbyshire. Luke Sutton won the toss and batted, but not for the first time in recent games. His top order had a shocker. Tim Murtagh, fresh from his 10-wicket haul in the win over Surrey last week, did the damage, having Martin Guptill caught in the slips with the very first ball of the match. Then in his next over, he found the edge of Wayne Madson's bat to give David Milan a catch. Both openers had fallen for ducks. And in his third over, Murtagh had a threefer to take his tally in the championship to 53 wickets, as Chesney Hughes drove loosely to Sam Robson to lead the visitors on 14 for 3. It was a terrible start, but Derbyshire have got used to digging themselves out of some pretty big holes in recent weeks, and this time they were able to do that thanks to an impressive 114-run partnership for the fourth wicket between Wes Durston and Greg Smith on a pitch which was dry enough for Neil Dexter to order spin in the first hour. Not that either Jamie Dalrymple nor Tom Smith could find a way through, as both these batsmen attacked them, Durston here sweeping Smith for a 6. Derbyshire's Smith was excellent, and this single took him to his half-century from just 48 balls. It was a brilliant counter-attack. Durston too completed a 50. He got there with an edge off Smith, which was hit firmly enough for him to claim his 6th 4 to go with that earlier maximum. He'd faced 75 deliveries. The life of a modern-day cricketer can be a tough one. After taking 5 Derbyshire wickets in a one-day game on the previous evening, Stephen Finn had driven to Nottingham, found out that he wasn't needed in the test, and then returned to Lords to take a wicket with his third ball to end this fine stand. Durston was out for 61, and he was followed by his partner Smith for 57 just after lunch, but Sutton and Ross Whiteley appeared to be stopping any further rot as they added 33 for the 6th wicket against a double threat of Murtagh and Finn. Finn hadn't used up the miles in his jag for no reason though, and he bowled the visiting captain for 16 at 165 for 6. Both Whiteley and his new partner Jonathan Clare have scored a hatful of runs recently. Indeed, both have secured their career best scores in the last month, and so it wasn't an easy task for the Middlesex bowlers to finish off the innings as they would have liked. Both batsmen did their job well to earn a batting bonus point for their side. Whiteley, a 22-year-old, is one of a number of very talented youngsters in the Derbyshire ranks, and he proved what talent he has at his disposal by first pulling Corey Collymore for a 6, and then thumping Dalrymple towards the Warner stand. He is in some form right now. With this pair going well, Derbyshire would have fancied making a challenging total, but they then lost 3 wickets for 4 runs in 38 balls. Clare on 22 edged Smith to Dexter. Tim Gurneval nicked one behind off the same bowler in his next over, and Tony Palladino was taken at short leg as Smith took over. After recovering from 165 for 6 to 220 for 6, the visitors now found themselves on 224 for 9, so it took a good last wicket stand to get them to 250. Mark Turner, the number 11, made a quick 20, while Whiteley completed another fine 50 from his 97th delivery. It had been another good knock from a player who is developing nicely after breaking into the first team just a few weeks ago. He was the last man out for 56 to give Finn his 3rd wicket, his partner in destruction Murtagh taking the catch in the deep. With Finn claiming 3 for 51, Smith 3 for 38 and Murtagh 4 for 45, Derbyshire had been dismissed for 252. How good a total that was to be determined by the start that Middlesex made in their reply, and they made a good one through Scott Newman and Robson, another one of the youngsters around the country who is currently showing a lot of promise. Neither batsman took needless risks, and they batted circumspectly through the last 28 overs of the day to put on a 100 stand and to take their side well ahead in the early stages of this match. It was the perfect response from them against a Derbyshire attack which has had some success of late. After a noon start, it was well past 7 o'clock when Newman got the run to take him to his half-century, his first in 15 attempts this summer. It had taken him 73 balls to get there. He will resume on the second morning, looking to add to that. He's on 51 with Robson on 48. Middlesex have already knocked off 105 runs and now trail by 147 with all of their wickets intact. They will want to use the second day to develop a sizable lead.